everybody's been wondering about the water project. They are still working for their person for Thrasher Group. Their CAD person that does all their CAD drawings was on vacation for a couple weeks. So once we had our last meeting, they went back to do it, and we finalized everything how it was going to be. They're still putting the CAD drawings back together. I do have on my phone was sent the current, which is right here, CAD drawings that we went over when they were here. These are the markups that we done, which is where things are going to go now and how things are going to be. So I will pass this around. And this is just the front sheet for the main PRV valve and everything. The rest will be pretty much self-explanatory. This is going to be the hardest one to see for you guys to visualize, I think.
So did a lot change or just a few things?
No, not a lot's changed. Our main goal of getting the new PRV valve is still there. The new line from Chazzy Nicely's, corner of Chazzy Nicely's down to the playground, it's still there. That's been replaced. On Railroad Avenue, there will be 2 new hydrants put in on Railroad Avenue. The one is right there at the gate of the park. And the reason that's being put in there is twofold. One for fire protection. The other one is to flush that line at the end of the line if it needs to be flushed. The other one will be up at the corner right there at your house.
Oh, yay.
There'll be one either on one on the other side. They'll determine once they get into it where they can place that hydrant. They're also replacing the hydrant out here on Market Avenue. The one that's been gone for a while. They're going to replace that one. They're going to look at raising the hydrant right down here by the firehouse on 3rd Street. Sets a little low, so they're going to look at raising that, putting an extension on that, and get it up in the air for us. So all of that going down there on Railroad Avenue back down through there will be 4-inch pipe. No, correction, 6-inch pipe. That'd be 6-inch for fire hydrant. So that'll all be 6-inch going down to the park. It'll terminate at the park. They will jump up above on the 7th Street up there at the fire hydrant back here on Railroad and 7th, and where that line drops over the hill, where it used to drop over the hill right there and feed back this way. They will cap that off, being that that's where the leak and everything was.
Just the one that goes under the tracks?
Under the tracks. So they're going to terminate and do away with that. That way we don't have to do any replacement of the park equipment. They don't have to get in there and dig it or anything like that. They'll terminate that. So, who's got questions on what I just showed this? Because I know you do. What this is doing, try to stand up here so. This is coming up from Aggregate Hill, back around through here and up the hill is where our water tank is. Our existing line runs down through here, comes down and connects to our water plant, our water pump station, everything here, and it drops completely straight over the hill. Comes down right up here, 3rd Street, up in there. So what they're going to do with the new PRV, they're going to do a hot tap on this line as it comes around from the tank. The old abandoned road that the town has that comes off of Crescent Avenue, they're going to run this new line. They're going to grade it and everything, put new line in there. That line will be a 6-inch line coming down off the hill. They'll come straight through. They'll pick up over here on Cary Street, where everything comes across. They'll tie into there. They'll do a hot tap right there and tie that all in together. They're going to come where it comes over the heel, we're going to turn it off at this PRV valve, and then down here at the bottom of the heel, on across the guardrail, they're going to come in here and they're going to put a cap on there, a cap valve, to shut that off right there so nothing else is going back up the heel. And that will save our line up there. So if we ever do have anything that goes bad over here on the new line, we've still got a backup we can open up and still feed the town. Plus it's going to make it a whole lot easier to maintain for the guys. It's a whole lot easier to get to once they go in and grade everything, and there'll be gates put up there so traffic can't come back through. We're not opening that road up, but it will be access for our guys, the public works. PRV valve is going to go, from what we're understanding, somewhere between Ernest Avenue and Mr. Dow's old house, Ronnie Dow's house up here on the hill, up Crescent. With it coming down the lower, with a less of an elevation drop and a gradual slope, he's able to bring it down the hill to here, and he'll be able to dial that PRV valve in to reduce anything that we have down here, so we don't have the high pressure down here. He has guaranteed, he's went over the numbers, he showed the statistics on it with the PRV valve. He'll be able to tie that in, dial it in. It's a 2-stage PRV valve. The one we have now is a 1-stage. It's got one line going through it, and the reducer pump, or whatever you want to call it. The new one is there we go. The highlight is our new PRV valve that's going in. The old one is signified right here. This is a 6, is it 6 or 8? It's 8-inch. 8-inch line going in through here, which comes down to a 6-inch PRV valve, reduces down to 6-inch, then drops back over into an 8-inch as it goes back out once it clears the line. Single stage, single flow. The new PRV valve is a double stage. It'll come in as an 8-inch, and then it's got a 4-inch gate valve here with a 6-inch line going across, and then it'll drop down here to a 2-inch gate valve under the bottom. Anytime we're pulling, say in the middle of the night when nobody's using water, we don't need to be pushing that much pressure down the hill. What it'll do is it'll go through that 2-inch line, part of the PRV valve, for any pressure that is under 5 pounds. So therefore, that's the only thing that's open. The 6-inch will be closed. Anytime we get over 5 pounds of pressure, and when I say 5 pounds of pressure, the PRV valve will only be set to like 25 pounds at the max to reduce pressure and everything, because you've got volume over pressure, so it creates a lot of pressure when you get down through there. When that one closes, when it comes to the 5 pounds above, the 2-inch closes, the 6-inch opens. So you're not using any of your 2-inch then, you're only using your 6. Now, if we have a fire or something down in town, or the fire hydrants are open, or whatever, it will automatically detect, and both the 6-inch and the 2-inch will open up. So giving us maximum water that we need to fight anything. It is a The one we have now is a set it and forget it. The new one is adjustable.
So maybe we won't have as many blown out water heaters.
He says once he gets it set, he said he almost guarantees you not gonna blow water.
So most of those water heaters blow out when the town's sleeping, so to say.
And that goes into, because right now we're still running 6-inch
Yeah.
all the time.
But that 2-inch is kind of like a bypass.
It's
For when you don't need as much water.
right.
That's pretty cool.
Plus, the new PRV valve has adjustments on it.
Yeah.
He's going to give Junior a class. I'm going to ask ER to come in and sit in the class with them. I'm going to sit there with it. Whoever else wants to sit and listen, can sit and listen, but to go over and with the instructions on how to adjust and set that if we need be. And he said if need be, we can always call them and they will come back and readjust it. So if we need more pressure, we can give more pressure. If we need to take some away, we can still take some away. Once they put this in and put it online, they're going to go to multiple places within the town, some that are known to have high water pressure. They're going to check the pressure and adjust accordingly as they're checking. And they guarantee still flow for our fire hydrants. So, the other thing is with this, I know we're losing a lot of money on water meters. We have old unintegrated water meters that are definitely probably letting water bypass. So we're not collecting all the money that we should for our water rates.
Mine's working just fine.
Yeah, I know it is. Mine is too, but but under this this grant that we've got for the water project, all meters in town will be replaced with new either automatic red scanned into the office meters or wand red meters. Guys won't have to go out and open the lids up no more and get down on them, and they'll have the little pucks on them. They may be able to just ride by and gather the data. But as they gather the data, once they get back here, the system will be put in the office to where it's just plugged in, or it automatically reads over the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, however they do it. It'll automatically go into her computer system and it will generate the water bills. She doesn't have to input the numbers. The guys don't have to go out and write the numbers down, and she comes back and says, was that a 2 or a 5 or a 1 or a 7? You know, it's automatically there for her. Then if there's a problem with the water meters, you know, somebody's questioning, hey, I think mine's a little high, the guys will go out and individually read that meter. One, it's going to save the town time on labor and cost efficient. Plus not put our guys out there in the weather, you know, rain and snow and all that stuff.
Do those meters alert for high usage?
From what I understand, the system will give us some alerts.
That's awesome.
I don't know if each one will alert, but it will be into zones.
Okay.
So we'll break it down into zones that this zone is using more water than what it typically does. So
These water meters are already placed into the grant, right?
these water meters are priced into our, and by Thrasher, yes.
Okay.
They locked in?
Yes, they're there.
That inflation.
Yeah, that's already there. And then at the end of this, the other thing is they're going to replace some of the valves, the shut-off valves in town. Some of them are in the roads, some of them are outside the roads, off the sides, around hydrants and stuff. We've got some that do not function at all, so they're going to go through and replace some of those for us too. They've got that figured in. Then after this is all done, then we're going to sit back and we're going to try to do this thing again to do some other upgrades. Time frame for this, from what Sarah and Thrasher is telling me, we're looking at about 60, maybe 90 days. I think 60 days will go out for bid. They'll do the bid process and everything, and they should be breaking ground October, November. From what they say, as long as we don't get bad weather, it's gonna be a quick project, probably about 3 or 4 months and they're done.
Quick.
Don't have a lot to do there. I mean, really. I mean, most of it is straight line work. So once they go through and dig and put everything,
That's quick though, 3 to 4 months.
not really. We're a small town. So, but that's what they're predicting. Any questions? Now, there is new CAD drawings coming from the final meeting we had. Once those come in, Sarah will send them to me. If anyone would like a copy of them sent to them, I will send you a copy of the CAD drawings. There will be CAD drawings here at Town Hall.
They send it to you in an email, I guess?
Yeah, she sent them to me in an email. So, all right.